Alrighty friends, hello. Looks like we are live once again, so that's a pretty cool thing to do, I guess. If you're watching this, you're probably a VOD watcher, and I just want to say that I appreciate you. And with that, we are going to go ahead and jump into today's stream. We've got stacking 1,000 hard clues without banking. Very exciting times here. So as you can see, we've got 733 hard clues in the inventory. We've got about 20 more on the ground here. Been working on this video for about 3 weeks now, so we got maybe a week or two left. Yeah, I've just been doing this for like 40 hours a week for the whole 3 weeks, so yes, I suppose let's go ahead and jump right into it. Today is just another day of doing the same thing as we said. So 46 master clues, 8 elite clues along this journey from killing all the Scotazos. I just went and bought 16,000 death runes and 8,000 blood runes for our blood barrage. And this is the method we're going to be doing here. We got a bunch more hard clues on the ground here. Got about 25 more over there. We're going to be doing jellies. I've so far killed about 40,000 jellies in the last 3 weeks. Not too bad. Oh shit. I have my World Hopper plugin set up, so I have to disable that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're up to 37 million GP just from the loot from killing these guys. How's it going, Mr. Jackson? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, I'm gonna bring over the YouTube chat so I can... There we go. We also have the royalty-free music playing, of course, for the whole stream, because YouTube is very strict about that kind of stuff. So hopefully we don't get any weird songs, although we probably will. And yeah, basically we're just trying to speed this up as much as we can. So I've done a lot of thinking on how to optimize the jelly barraging here. Augury gives us a +2 max hit, brings us from 43 to 45. We're stacking them on the southwest side because that's just the most efficient way in terms of the spawns. As you see, we got a spawn here, a spawn there. There's another spawn right here, so a lot of times we won't even have to like manually stack them. They'll just auto stack, which is hella nice. Like, watch this. That guy's auto stacked. This guy's auto stacked. Oh, he would have been if I didn't mess it up. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait for some people to start showing up in the stream. Lately, the viewers have been very low. I think it's because it's during DMM All-Stars, so everybody's watching those. But I'm just gonna stream for fun here. May as well stream while I'm doing this, I guess. How's it going, Ruick? Welcome, welcome. How we doing? Loki greater than DMM every time? Nah. That is just objectively untrue. You don't stream on Twitch anymore? Dude, I streamed on Twitch yesterday for like an hour, and there was only 10 people, so I was like, this is fucking crazy. We're already at 24 people in the first like 2 minutes here on YouTube, so I don't know. What's up, Mr. McCoy? Good to see you, man. How we doing? Yo, any thoughts about the oath plate where it falls in UAM progression? Is it like one of the late mid-game things now? I don't really know. I've never been one to ask about like modern day UAM progressions, because I did all of my progressing like years and years ago, so things have changed quite a bit. But I mean, it is better than Torva in like 80% of circumstances, and it's like significantly easier to acquire. So I think, yeah, you would probably get it. You'd probably just like rush, you know, like rush Perilous Moons as normal, and then like, I don't know, go to Yama after you get your Synapse. And then you basically have like endgame gear. Let me know if the music's too loud or it's too quiet. Trying some new settings here. DMM is now over, finals tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I decided to stream today, because I was like, maybe it'll be fine. YouTube loves you. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, I'm new to streaming on YouTube, so I don't know what it's how it's gonna be. We'll have to keep doing it and see how it evolves over time. I have it set to, okay, wait, I want to do a quick test. So every other YouTube stream so far has been hella delayed, like 10 to 30 seconds, but I'm gonna try something. We have a few people in here now, so I'm gonna count down from 3, and then I'm gonna write the word test in the chat, and I want you guys to tell me how long goes by before the word pops up and you hear me say test. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, test. I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna start counting sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it seems like perfect. All right, that's really nice. That's really nice. We're finally on low latency, so I can actually interact. This will be the first like real YouTube stream. Okay, this is exciting. I can actually interact with you guys in real time now. Okay, let's see. We got a bunch of chat messages though. It's super early now. Tormented demons into Yama. Yeah, it seems like the play, dude. It's crazy. The whole meta's all shifted. Can't wait for the 1K elites. Nah, I don't think we're gonna be doing that unless anyone happens to have a spare 2,000 hours to lend me. And storable, yeah, I just got Bofa before it came out, getting 99 con. Yeah, the fact that it's storable is even crazier than the fact that it's how good it is. We're just living in a different era with the game. It seems like things are changing. Music is good, good. Okay, good. Music is good. I'm good. Everybody's good. Hopefully. If anybody's not good, then feel free to say something, and we'll see if we can make you good after all. Oh, you'd say music is way too loud? Okay. Interesting. I will turn it down slightly. I just turned it down like 70 to like 70% or something. Voice could be louder. Okay. What was your most spooned pet, Loki? I don't even know. I legit have no idea. I think I got Hunliff at 283 KC. Back to back into the Blade of Salador at 284. That's probably my most spoon pet, I guess. I actually hate the way YouTube shows live videos to me, lol. What do you hate about it? What's up, Crippling Depression Quantum Suck? Good to see you again. If only you could telly all the clues to another place. Yeah, when is our telly other clue spell gonna get introduced? I also switched from the blowpipe to just the dragon darts so we can save some Zora scales, but it's got like a substantially lower range, so this whole process takes like a few extra seconds. You guys have to let me not let these clues despawn, by the way, because when I'm streaming, I'm like a little scatterbrained sometimes. So as this timer gets down lower and lower, we'll want to refresh the stack. Follow up on that question, you going to get it? Yes, I will be getting Oathplate. I lost my Zuck helm when the combat achievements for Yama came out, so I'll have to get my Zuck helm back, and in the process of doing that, we may as well just like get the armor and all of the stuff done there. Make like a video about it. No way, I'm catching Brother actually live, stacking hard clues? What's up, Amiri? Every world is sold out for... Fucking, the bots sell out every single world in the general stores, so you have to hop. It's really inconvenient. Player base has grown up, lol. We aren't getting new young players. Wait, what is that in reference to? Sorry. Could you make a video deep diving into your Bitcoin investment? I'm not going to make a... I don't think I'm going to do that. A lot of people really don't like Bitcoin. I could just talk about it, like, without a video, you know, if you want. I started in 2017 when the price was 2,000. And then the price immediately jumped to like 20,000, and I kept buying more all along the way. I don't know. I could say more. It depends on what you want to know. Shame you don't have dins? Yeah. I have like... How many dins have I gotten on this account? I have 2 dins that I could have kept, but that was before it had the spec. It was just like worthless back then. This was like 5 years ago. Not sure if you've done anything this before, but I've been watching since the Tebow grind, and I can't remember if you've done anything like this. Wait, like what exactly? You mean the hard clue grind? I definitely never done anything like this before. This is the only annoying part about this whole grind, is that the Daggernauts will sometimes come in and get in the way. I hate that it shows live vids in my sub feed. I click to see the vid and not live streams. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, it is a little weird. How did you have the money to buy the Bitcoin? Well, when I was, I don't really ever talk about this, but now when I was a kid, my dad unalived himself and left me like a $10,000 inheritance, which I left in the stock market for like 20 years, which grew from like 10,000 to like probably like 30,000 or something. By the time I started investing, I basically just like started buying like Microsoft and like Nvidia and AMD and all kinds of stocks. It ended up getting to like 100,000 by the time I was like in my mid-20s. And then, yeah, I just like really love investing. So I found Bitcoin, bought some Bitcoin, and yeah, ended up buying the house. And now I've got a house and still have a bunch of Bitcoin, and hopefully, well, Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high like about a week ago. So hopefully it'll go even higher. We'll have to see. Also, every dollar that I earned from like the jobs that I've had in my life, I never really spent it. I just saved all of it and invested all of it, which remains true to this day. I'm incredibly like, I don't really like to spend money. Glad you got something positive out of it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I was so young, so it's like, I wouldn't change anything in my life, as weird as that sounds, because I'm confident in the person who I am today, so I wouldn't want to risk changing anything. I wish my life was that way. I don't think anyone would choose 10K over a dad, but I guess we're all entitled to our opinions. Woot, catching the ultimate UIM live. Got any 81 to 93 crafting training advice to dispense to a fellow UIM? I did charter ships. Those are super, super chill, very repetitive. Just throw on like 20 movies and it's over. What's up, Forrest? How come you're not on Twitch? I streamed on Twitch yesterday. It seems like I'm jumping back and forth between YouTube and Twitch to try and see which one's better. Can't figure out multi-streaming, so I'm just gonna do this. The jump back and forth method. Impressive, dude. I'm like a sieve with money. It's terrible, but I'm finally starting to learn financial literacy. I just don't have any money to invest. Yeah, I mean, as long as you get started on it, at least at some point in your life, you just keep going, and then time will work for you. How many logs are you expecting to get from these 1K hards? About 60 log slots. Which will put us up to about 1,080. Kind of like one of our last big log slot videos / grinds. This song is like kind of... This song is kind of crazy. It's like, sounds like a Animal Crossing song or something. Oh, I wish my wife was that way. I see. I thought... Yeah, sorry. That's such a RuneScape player thing. I just did this to get this level. Just throw on 20 movies and you'll have it done in a large amount of time. Well, I mean, yeah, that's just how some grinds are on RuneScape. Some things are like really high APM and engaging and fun, and other things like are just, they're kind of have to be AFK, and you have to be okay with like switching around between the different playstyles. Otherwise, you're not really gonna be able to get all the goals that you need. Which is kind of fun. Like sometimes it's nice to just like throw RuneScape on the side and like work on another project or watch a movie, or I like to watch like docu-series. I like educational content, spend all day. I'm watching the Fall of the Civilizations series. It's like a 28 episode series, and each episode covers a different civilization that like fell throughout history. Like the Vikings, the Khmer Empire, the Mediterranean people, the Gauls. It's a good time. Low expense, high investment lifestyle is something most envy. I don't know if they envy it. I feel like people like rationalize how that's bad in their mind, and they say like, well, you have to live your life. You can't just invest all your money. And then they end up living paycheck to paycheck, like quote unquote living their life, and then complaining about how hard everything is. Finally got my shadow a week ago today. 112 purples. Damn, that was a grind. Must have watched your TOA series 20 plus times. Dang. That's a lot of times, but GZ, my friend. I'm primarily an RS3 player, but my Ironman has a bunch of AFK grinds now, so I'm starting a Taskman account on OSRS. First task, Graceful Peace. Second task, Champ Scroll. Looks like I'm AFK on both games. That was pretty cool. That'd be so cool if that was like an official game mode by Jagex. Like, you generate a task, and every time you complete a task, you get like some sort of reward. Like maybe you start off with no bank space, and then every task you get a bank space or something. I don't know. Or each reward gives you more and more, sequentially more GP. Like starts off with 1, then 2, then 10, then 1,000 or something. Have you watched the docu-series Secrets of the Castle? It's a series about a 25-year project where they try to construct a castle how they did back in the day, and they have an entire small community. No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that. I'll just jot that down here. I always like recommendations from people. Real alternative is financial responsibilities. Not necessarily living, but yeah, fair. I'm not really sure what that means. Did you ever play The Witness? No. What is that? Sending some love from the Ultimate CC. The stream is getting me through the last level of the con grind. Hey, shout out to the Ultimate CC. Yeah, 99 con is huge. I don't know why I assumed you were getting 99 con, but it just felt like you were saying that. A wild Loki live stream. Good to see you, buddy. What's up, Obby Paradox? Yes, we are streaming today. I had a little bit of coffee before the stream, which I normally don't like to do. I'm like pretty sensitive to caffeine, so I feel a little jittery, but hopefully we can work through it. Correct assumption? Okay, that's weird. Alright, I gotta refresh the clue stack. Don't want it to despawn. Saw you on a farm run a few months back. I admire the dedication to the agriculture. Hey, what's up? Psycho with ESPN. That's a weird name. I like it though. Because it's storable, are you planning to go for the Oath Plate on the UAM? Yes, we will be doing that. Not only because it's storable, because it's better than Torva in most situations. Which means we may be dropping the Torva. Fucking boom. Isn't that crazy? Like people coming out of high school with some debt or getting married, family, kids, student loans, etc. finishes. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's ever really an excuse, but I could be wrong. I feel like if you make financial decisions wisely from the beginning, you will pretty much always be in a good circumstance, aside from like anomalies. Like getting in a car accident or something, or like if you choose to go and make student loans, you didn't have to do that, basically. That's a choice that you made. And if that causes you to have spiraling debt for the rest of your life, like, you didn't have to do that. Same thing with like getting married, you didn't have to choose to do that if it was gonna like put you into debt, but I don't know. Two UAMs in the chat, maybe 99 con today. Hey, be pretty good doing a Clan Candyland event and just sitting at Demonics in Purgatory until I get 2 more shards. What the hell is Clan Candyland event? What's up, CB? Hey Loki, it's nice to get to stream. I love your YouTube content and can't wait to see all the future collection log grinds. Thanks for all the content. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by, CB. It's nice that we get to share some time together, isn't it? The Witness is an avant-garde puzzle video game experience. I'm already hooked. Sign me up. The dev is really into Buddhism. I'm even more signed up. The Witness being about the Witness. Yeah, that sounds sick. How long does it take to complete? If it's like less than 10 hours, I might play it. Make a note of it. You looking for some Yama duos? I'm currently stacking 1,000 hard clues. But maybe when I'm done with that. In a few weeks or so. I don't know if it's more efficient to do solos or duos. If it's duos, then yeah, I'll definitely want a partner. But otherwise, I'll just do solos. Wow, you are a smart man. We sold our house and I got 15k from it and blew it on stuff. You got 15k from selling your house? I don't know if you're doing it right. Have you tried using the new goading potions? Feels like they're a godsend when bursting. I have not, just because they take so long to get. I think you need like huasca seeds. I'm sure they would be good, but I think it'd probably be a net time loss to go out of my way to get them. Life insurance is a great way to give something to your children and something wrong has happened. This is true. These are true words you're saying. If you can't believe much, your dad was a smart man. Yeah, I think he did take out a life insurance policy. I think my mom got all of that. I just got like the stock portfolio that he had or something. He basically invested in Adobe in 1999, right before the dot-com bubble. And then he died in like the year 2000 before it went like 100x. So I don't even think he put that much money in. He might have put like $100 in and it turned into like 10k or whatever. No way you're using Dragon Darts to aggro? Yeah, the thing is over the last 5 years, I've just been collecting Dragon Darts and I never used them because I was always like, I gotta save these for something important. But then I just like, literally never used a single one. So now I'm just like trying to get rid of them. I don't even want them anymore. So may as well just use them on this as like, just dart fodder. If I can get down to 16,000 Dragon Darts, I can store them in the blowpipe and it'll save an inventory spot, so that's pretty nice. Also, true on choices, just pretty common for people to be told to go to college, hard to analyze financial psychologists and such. Yeah, that is true. I mean, We're basically indoctrinated into thinking that college is necessary for like a successful life. And to some extent, I mean, it's not completely wrong. But a lot of fields, you're kind of left indebted for like 10 to 20 years, if not longer. And at that point, like the effects of compounding gains in investments that you would have made with that like amount of money that you instead put into student loans would have like paid for itself in just like 10 years or something. But now not only do you not have that money, you have to like spend a super long time working to earn it back, and then maybe by the time you're like 50 you start breaking even, or 40 you start breaking even. That's just like so much wasted time, in my opinion. It's around 10 to 20, I think, should be playable with OSRs on the side. There's no... Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, it seems pretty doable. I love puzzle games, so that... Yeah, it sounds sick. Thanks for recommending that. Can you do every hard step? Yes. Every single one. Future Yama duos, I'm also like a month out on my UAM. I see, okay. Well, hopefully you've got like equivalent gear to me if we're gonna be doing duos. Candyland is similar to Bingo, but instead of an entire board that you can pick and choose what you do, you start the game and roll 1 to 4, and whatever tile your team lands on, you grind it out? Why is it called Candyland? Does it use a Candyland board or something? Speaking of investments, you made a pretty massive blood rune investment a long time ago. Did you ever show how much you made from that? I think I did. Did I? I can't remember, honestly. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I think I ended up selling... I bought 10 million blood runes at 200 each, so that's 2 bill. And then I think I sold at like 210 each. Right? I could be wrong, which is a that's a 20 mil profit. Right? 10 GP times 10 mil. No, it's 100 mil profit. Yeah. Wait, it doesn't sound right. Why am I failing? So this is such easy math. 2 bill times... Yeah, 100 mil profit, yeah. They're 238 now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they even went up to like I'm pretty sure they went up to like 250, like 300 at some point. I just got scared. So I just sold it all. Yeah, they definitely went up to 300 because I remember thinking like I profited a bill if I kept it, but whatever. I have like 10 bill on that account, so I don't really care. Plus, I like never use it for anything. Yeah, most people don't know how to make those comparisons when they're getting out of high school. They should teach that stuff in high school. Yeah, if they taught it in high school, then the colleges would make way less money, so... Basically, they're incentivized for people for that to... There's so much stuff that they're not incentivized to teach high schoolers, like how to... Like, financial literacy is a huge one. They don't teach you anything about that because the powers that be don't want a bunch of financially literate people walking around. They want to be able to extort you and harvest you as a consumer for as long as you're alive. And if they taught you how to not be consumed and harvested, then you'd probably be a huge threat to them, so it's pretty sad. There's something about, I think Harrison Ford, or like the education system got like revamped in like the 30s to be able, like around the time of Harrison Ford, maybe, so I guess like the early 1900s, 1800s. The point of the education system became like to create a population of young people who could like work the assembly line. So that's why there's like one authoritarian at the front of the room teaching 30 kids, and they're not supposed to like ask questions. They're supposed to like raise their hand and like... I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this right now. When what the teacher says is like undeniably true, you know? You can ask questions, but if you ask the wrong questions, then you get in trouble. Because the teacher just has a curriculum that she's like, or he is like dispersing to you as dogma. Unless you get like a private school, that's different, but that's like not very common. Yeah, that's the reason I did the blood rune investment, was because they couldn't go below 200, so I was like, whatever, I'll just buy him. This guy's standing on my hard clues, making me nervous. Ronnie Mac, I'm watching you. The Austrian system, I think it's called. Is that true? Henry Ford? What did I say? Harrison Ford? Okay, yeah. Henry Ford, yeah, sorry about that. Factory worker mentality was taken over by the academia overlords when our manufacturing became too expensive. That's probably more accurate than what I was saying. Sometimes I have like too much caffeine and I just kind of like start rattling off a bunch of nonsensical shit because my mind is moving too fast for my mouth. And so I end up just like saying it completely wrong, so pardon me. Are you rooting for any Deadman team? Are you sad you weren't invited? I've been watching a lot of Odeblock and Bodhi. But I've also been watching a lot of West Ham. So that's like 3 different teams that I'd be happy to see win. I don't really care who wins. I just want to see some fucking sick ass 1v1s. You'll own nothing and be happy, right? Who said that? Was that like the chair of the Federal Reserve or something? Spend, 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 die. Exactly. More like work, 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 die. That too. Both of those things. They want you to work so you can spend. But they want you to spend all that you work for, so that way you can't really get ahead in life. But they can continue to harvest you for all you're worth. Because if you could get ahead, then you could escape. You could escape the system. Which is bad for them, because then they can't harvest you anymore. They want you just barely scraping by. No need to apologize. I couldn't read and respond to chat and play OSRS. Yeah, the thing I'm doing is like a little bit click intensive. It's also, I could be optimizing it way more if I was fully focused. Trade time for money and money for things, so the real currency for the peasants is time. Fucking facts. Time is like the only resource, the only real resource that exists, right? Sorry, I said the quiet part out loud. No, you should definitely not. You should definitely say that out loud. Mr. Loki, do you feel like you need to have a specific mindset to play UAM versus regular Iron? I keep seeing UAM content creators and it looks fun, but very intense. No, I don't think so. I just like started this account because I had maxed my Iron and I was like, well, now what? So when I started UAM, at first it was like, I don't know. I just started playing it more and more and more, and the obstacles became easier and easier to deal with, and then eventually, like now, this is just what I know is the game, so it's like, I don't really notice them anymore. Time is the resource of least abundance in the scale of the universe. I never thought about it that way. I just think about like entropy and how like entropy is always chugging along, and entropy requires time to pass. So yeah, every moment that passes, every actionable action that happens requires time for it to happen. It's like the most fundamental unit in the universe, I guess, would be time. Time is just a way to numerize existence? I think it's more than that. I think what I was saying about entropy makes it more than that. Because you don't have to numerize it for it to be time still. There's like ways to perceive time without like numerizing it, without creating numbers. What's up, Magnus Locus? Welcome to the stream. How we doing? Are you watching the DMM All-Stars? I did, yeah, I've been watching it. I watch like a couple hours of Bodhi or Oda Block every day. I believe that entropy is the reason life exists, to more effectively disrupt the energy that exists in the universe. I had this really insightful thought about entropy like a few months ago. I'm trying to remember what it was. Because everybody says entropy is constantly trying to kill you. Every moment that passes, the universe is like undergoing entropy, which makes it more inhospitable as like the universe is slowly separating, moving. The space-time continuum is like splitting apart faster than the speed of light. Pushing galaxies away from each other faster than the speed of light as the space between them spreads. Eventually the atoms themselves will spread apart to the point where nothing can exist. But then I had like the realization that actually the opposite seems true, that like life I mean, life is the product of entropy. Entropy existed before life. So therefore, entropy created life. But fuck, there's like another part of it that I can't remember. It just kind of conflicts with the idea that entropy is constantly killing life, and I can't remember. I believe that entropy is... Oh wait, I already read that. Does increase in entropy lead to the existence of time, or does the flow of time lead to increase in entropy? Does increase in entropy... I think that's too... I would have to focus on that for a long time. I think the short answer is I don't know. I mean... We only have theories that could explain the answers to that. There's nothing like objective. We don't know if entropy or time came first. Or if like they're synonymous or... Yeah, I don't know. Have you did the math of goading potions for this over knifing? No, it's just, I know it's not going to be worth it. One goading potion lasts for like 20 minutes and takes like forever to get. I already have the darts. Plus I want to get rid of them to clear up inventory space, so I'm actually benefiting by using them. The real question is, infinite entropy actually just zero entropy? Yeah, now we're definitely getting beyond my pay grade. That sounds pretty elegant, so I'm inclined to at least examine it, but I don't really know how to. Because infinite disorder is by definition perfectly ordered. Because infinite disorder is by definition... Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, if the state of the universe is uniformly disordered, then that's it. Then by the fact that it's uniform is a form of order. Yeah. If it was ununiformly disordered, then it would be less disordered, because that would mean there would have some order in it. Interesting. When does Loki enter the next DMM All-Stars event? I'm not even a PKer. Also, I can't really stay up for a week straight. That's not really my kind of thing. I care too much about my well-being. I would say yes though because I'm shallow. Not because I'm shallow, but because it would just be so much fun, and getting to like interact with a bunch of big creators would be cool. Entropy is a force that operates on higher dimensions than we can conceive, leading it to being able to both create and destroy life to accomplish its goal. I don't know about that, man. There's a lot of loaded words in there. You might have to break that down for me. It seems like there's just a lot of embedded assumptions in that. DMM UIM edition? I don't think anyone would want to watch that. Neither is Verf. Yeah, but Verf is Verf. Verf's a legend. Time to cue the UAM Loki space talk intro. How's it going, the Strafe State? Welcome to the stream, what's up? I'm gonna go pee really quick. I guess I'll leave this running so we can look at the... Any new viewers can look at the hard clues stacked up here. BRB, just give me a minute.
Once a day that I would pray for you, I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. Our first time, our first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks. Listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast. I remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you.
Got some FX playing, alright. Aaron, all of those players are PKers minus Sick Nerd. Mika, Solo, Sick Nerd, Bodhi. I don't know, man. They're all like huge creators, so it makes sense that they're in it. People, just like that. The more like creator firepower there is, the more hype the tournament is, because there's more like stakes, because you emotionally are like connected to these people, these creators you've watched for years, so you like care what happens to them. I'm just not quite at that level. How much LMS have I done? I've done a bit. Maybe like, probably like 100 hours total or something. I'm not the worst PKer, but I'm definitely not that good. I just function really bad without sleep. I don't know how these guys do it. I can't even sit in this chair for more than like a few hours without getting restless, let alone like 18 hours for a week straight. Think you'll get a piece of third age from all those caskets? I have a one, what is it? A 1 out of 3,480, wait, 3,048 chance per hard casket to get a piece of third age. And because I'm doing 1,000, that means it's like roughly a third. I have a 1/3 chance to get third age from the 1,000 caskets. You think if I was more consistent with streaming, I'd be bigger? Probably, but I don't really like, I don't know, streaming like is kind of hard for me. Like it's kind of a big weight for me to take on when I'm in it. It's funny, like I love streaming. Like whenever I'm not streaming, I kind of wish I was streaming, but whenever I'm streaming, I always wish I wasn't streaming. It's really weird. I'm not like naturally a very social person, so like it's kind of just difficult for me to do it for long periods, especially. Mika went 30 hours straight. Yeah, it's insane. I could literally never. Alright, we're finally all caught up with the chat. How long have we been streaming for? An hour, okay, so it took us exactly an hour for me to read the last message in the chat. That's pretty good. It was a lot of fun talking about all that stuff. I freaking love the UAM Loki series. Do you think such a niche genre that it limits your growth? I love watching, but I can never do UAM. It's definitely a niche genre, which is why I tried to break out of the genre with like that extreme Tileman account. But people hated it so much that they made it very clear if I wanted to keep doing YouTube, it had to be on their terms, which is how YouTube works. The viewers get to decide the trajectory. Because if there's no viewers, then it's not worth it for the creator to make the content. Unless the creator is just doing it for themselves, which is how I started, which is interesting. But at some point, things change. When it pays your mortgage and then it gets taken away from you, you're kind of like, shit, well, I guess I kind of need the mortgage to be paid. So I guess I'll just do that. The thing that the viewers want. I just wish you got more credit for your grinds. That's okay. I think I'm adequately credited. I think if I truly wanted to be more credited, then I could work harder to reflect that, and it would... At least then we would know. It may or may not pay off, but if it were to pay off, it would be under those circumstances. I hope you still enjoy UAM. I'm the kind of person who enjoys everything, so I'm very lucky in that respect. Like, if you take a step back, I'm getting paid to sit at my computer, like, watch YouTube all day in an air-conditioned room in my comfortable house where I have all of my, like, anything I would need is within reach. God forbid I were to have any, like, sort of medical needs. Like, if I had to, like, have crazy diarrhea every day, this job would be, like, super accommodating to be able to, like, do whatever I needed to do. Or if I was socially anxious, I wouldn't have to be around coworkers all day. I get to, like, think creatively anytime I make a video, which is a huge bonus that a lot of jobs don't get the pleasure of having. You joined the army to pay your mortgage 12 years ago? 10 out of 10 don't recommend. I thought the military does give good benefits at least. Haha, that's a rationalization. Enjoyment is the feeling. I don't know if it's that simple. You have to be around us. I don't know which is worse. Yeah, you guys are horrible. I hate this. I'm ending the stream, sorry. No, this is great. I have a steak defrosting in the fridge, so I'm gonna have that after the stream with some broccoli, some sweet potato. I just got it all. And then I'll probably watch like a show with the GF before bed. It's great. Everything's great. I'm gonna go to the gym to get my nice workout in. There's good days and bad days. The benefits are good, but not worth my 2 deployments in the Middle East and how much I missed. I see. Yeah, that's understandable. Me and my family aren't like super close, so I wouldn't be as affected. Which is, I guess, both a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, I'm really happy with my life, so I think it's just more of a good thing than a bad thing. That I don't have as many like obstacles in my life as like most people. Did not want to barrage that. Don't undermine your obstacle in life. Everyone has struggles. The thing about suck is that everyone has it. They just come in different forms. What sucks for me might not suck for you, vice versa. I don't think I'm undermining my obstacles. I'm just saying that I don't have a whole lot of obstacles. Like, oftentimes will hear people talk about things that like ail them, and I'm lucky that I don't get as much as that, you know. It's a privilege. Oop, just dragged my whole client. Fucked everything up. Oh, and I have to reset my client. Like reconfigure it. Okay. To be honest, I don't think I could ever live up to the demands of being a content creator. The grinds you do are just so unfathomable for a gamer like me. I don't know, man. If someone were to say like, hey, I'll pay you a salary to sit in your room and watch YouTube all day while you like play RuneScape. That just sounds like a good deal to me, like almost no matter what. I think games like OSRS are just too dense for me. The bosses I just can't afford to spend time learning. That's so weird. I feel like the bosses in this game are like so easy to learn, but because just by the fact that RuneScape's such like a simple game, it's like it's built on like an engine from 2001. It really doesn't have a whole lot of depth in what it can achieve as far as like other games go. Like World of Warcraft is fucking insane. There's like thousands of abilities and like different synergies. RuneScape, you like, it all basically comes down to like the gear that you bring and like praying, which just nullifies all damage. If you were to like tell that to someone who had no idea what RuneScape was, yeah, most of the encounters are just pushing a button that nullifies all damage. They'd be like, that game, that's a very simple game. Sounds dumb. Bye. How old are you, Aaron? I guess if you were like serving deployments in the Middle East, you got to be in like your, like, I would guess like late 30s. Wait, 32? Were we really? So you must have been in the military like straight out of high school or something. Okay, gotcha. Hopefully we don't die here. It's possible. I'm only risking like 20 things in a death bank. I don't know, man. Gaming's different for everybody. So like something that I call easy might not be easy for everybody. That's the beauty of the world, is everyone's got their own interpretation of it. can all share our interpretations and learn from each other. And grow as a whole. You love RuneScape, but you accept the fact that you suck at it. Like, I enjoy leagues because I actually get to attempt raids, but outside of that, raid seems so overwhelming. I don't really know what to say. You've been playing LOL since season 1? Hey, me too. How could you... Were you able to play League of Legends in the military? Because that's when season 1 came out, when you were 18. Maybe when you were 17. Did the playlist end? I think it did. League came out in 2011. Season 1 was 2011. I remember because I was there. Do you think there are any lessons the government can learn from the OSR's community structure, such as the poll system? There's nothing the government can learn. They're perfect, and they know everything, and how dare you? Just kidding. No, I don't know. There's so many things the government needs that wouldn't even know where to start. I'm like out of prayer, so I'm just gonna end this trip a little early. I think we're gonna go do some hard clues too, actually, instead of just gathering them the whole stream. I should have reset the clue stack out there, because now I'm gonna have to go back before doing this Stark Totem. Do you worry about what's after the claw grind? Group Ironman when? The claw grind is going to last for years, so no, I haven't thought about it. I have no idea where I'm going to be in years. What's up, Kill a Queen? What is the hardest thing you've had to drop on this account? That's a tough one. I'd have to think about it. You're always giving me questions that I have to think about. Things that come to mind immediately are the Spectral Spirit Shield, the 600,000 Pure Essence, what else? Dragon Hunter Lance. I think those are the big ones. Yeah, maybe like Spectral, I guess. Is Link will be done with the 1K this month? Yeah, we hopefully will be done in about a week and a half. Oh shit, sorry, I just fucked the music. Ooh, look how fast. Dude, we're pillarless. Aw, we got 2 pillars. 2 pillars. We did the entire Scottizo and only 2 pillars spawned. So fast. That was like a 1-minute kill. Those are like the best, dude. 450 bloods, we'll take it. Guaranteed hard, of course. Let me get the music back on. Okay. Oops, sorry, that is really loud. My bad. I think it was here, okay. Let me know if that's too loud. I don't know, the Scythe grind lasted how many episodes? The Scythe was like, 12? Something like that. But this video will be over 200 hours. That's by far the longest video I've ever made. The Scythe grind was like 12 videos. So it was only 50 hours per video. I gotta reset my clue stack. Who's that Prophet Gamer? Alright, clues are juggled. Wait, I was gonna start doing clues. Let's do one more trip, I guess, and then we'll start doing some clues. I yelled no when you dropped the lance. Yeah, I had no idea we'd be becoming a collection log UIMer and have to slay a bunch of dragons in our future at that time. At that point, we had completed Raids 1, which is like the main reason you use the lance at all. Oh, the music stopped. Okay. Is the plan to have all the hards and masters opened in one vid, or are you trying to stack up a couple hundred masters? Yeah, so we're gonna stack up 1,000 hard clues, which will give us 67 more masters, so we'll be at like, you know, around 100 masters, and then we'll open up all the hards, do the masters, open up all the masters, and then quest complete. Any viewer events coming up? Castle Wars raids? I have never done a viewer event. I'm definitely never doing another raid again, so I'm not sure. I mean, there'd be no reason for me to do a raid, aside from the fact that I'm just doing it with the viewers. It would not benefit me in any way to do that, or benefit the account in any way. I'd be down though if there was like enough interest. I don't know. Any thoughts on Oathplate? I feel like I get asked this like very frequently, but it's pretty overpowered for the amount of time it takes to get it. I need to turn on this music slightly, it's kind of blasting in my ears. Let's see, we'll put it there. Okay, it should be good. How many master steps do you have that aren't completable? Right now, the Bryophytus staff and the Armadillo helmet one are the only two. But I'm gonna go get the Bryophytus staff right after this video is done, and I'll just keep all the Bryophyta master clue steps on the ground, juggled until we get it, and then we can just go do those. I'll probably be like 3 or 4 of them. Can't wait for the Radiant Oathplate grind then. Is that the cosmetic one? Is that when it becomes radiant? I don't know if I'll be doing that. I don't know, is there any reason to do that? Aside from the, obviously getting the cosmetic. I just feel like getting the contracts will be hard. Oh no, this one's gonna get stuck now. It's gonna get stuck on the sand crab. You're a clogger now, is it mandatory? Is there a collection log for Radiant Oathplate? I haven't even looked at it. There isn't one for Blorva? There's not one for Blorva, that's correct. I don't know if you're saying that there isn't one for Radiant Oathplate because there's not one for Blorva in like kind of a roundabout way. He's trying to say you did blurb. Oh, I see. Okay. Thanks for explaining that. I swear when I stream, my mind just turns into mush and I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. It's really bad. I did Blorva because it's required for the combat achievements. Grandmaster combat achievements requires Blorva. I didn't just do it for the sake of it. But at that stage you weren't clogging anyway? Right, right. Well, that's good. Yama CAs aren't out yet. They are out yet. That's why I lost my Zuck helmet. That's why I'm going to Yama after this. Is 1k hard clues the last clue grind you'll do for a while? Yeah, probably ever. We did 1,000 easies, mediums, and now the hards. Unfortunately, just elites would take way too long. Plus, I can show you my log really quick because I think we have more than half of the elites done, and the elites are so rare per elite that the amount of time it would take to just even get more log slots would just be so much more worth it spent elsewhere. Yeah, we have more than half the log at 250, so at this point they would start coming in like a lot slower. And since our goal is the Gilded Staff of Collection, I think we probably just won't leave. Like, the clue tab will be, like, the most empty by the time we're done getting that. They just take so long when you start getting the log close to being done. More efficient to do elites slowly over time while bossing? Yeah. Same with hards too. We'll get a few more hards, few hundred more hards done by the time we like get the gilded staff, so we might get like a log slot here and there. In terms of efficiency of like amount of time spent to clogs received, I think it would be most efficient to probably do like 600 or 700 hards. Because we're pretty much guaranteed to get all of the common hard uniques in this amount of KC. The fact that we're doing 1,000 is just for kind of like the hype. Did you keep track of how much money you've spent on your runes? Yes. I have a notepad with all the GP I've spent, and this stack of GP in the inventory is exactly how much GP I've gotten from selling all of the alks from here. And every time I spend runes, I add that, so... and then refresh the GP stack to reflect it. There will be a big old breakdown at the end of the video with all the juicy data. Def's not worth doing elites for 1400. Faster things to do time-wise, yeah, totally. Yeah, if I could get half of the luck that DVS got, I would be extremely happy. Bro's like one log slot away from being the first UAM to complete hard clue log. Although to be fair, he does have like more than 1,000 hard clues over me. So I shouldn't even expect to get close to that. Alright, I think I'm gonna go do some of these hard clues now so I can show you guys what that looks like on the stream. Alright, so let's see here. I gotta change a few things, put this. I like this song. I'm gonna download it and put it in my... The beautiful thing about this YouTube streaming thing is that all of these royalty-free songs I can add to my library that I can use for songs I can put in my videos. So we're just gonna passively like get more and more songs. Okay, I think we are ready to go here. Alrighty, let's do some clues, boys. I need a spade. Excited to see the data. Me too, dude. I'm gonna go hard on the data. I'm gonna calculate like not only just the GP spent, but then I'm also gonna calculate the number of barrages we did and using the amount of XP we got, and then we can use the number of runes we bought to calculate how much damage on average each barrage did. And we can calculate the amount of damage per rune, the amount of damage per GP spent. There's like so much data. I haven't done a hard clue grind yet on my Iron, but I'm manager plus clues without doing jellies. So Luki can't wait for the data? Wait. You've done 900 hards without killing jellies? Jesus Christ, bro. If you had to make one improvement to the UAM experience, what would it be? One improvement? UAM should be allowed to bank. But they can't put any items in their bank still. But just being able to look at it would be like a psychological boost, you know? Is it worth doing the wildy hard clues, or do you just keep stacking them? Yeah. Yeah, once we get like 100 wildy clues stacked up there, I'll go do them all. Because I have to like death pile for it, so it's a whole big ordeal. POH storage for complete sets? That's already a thing though. I guess like unless you mean every complete set, like Torva, full Armadillo, all the stuff that there's not a storage for. I don't know, I think that kind of harms the game mode though, honestly. Oh, excuse me. My UAM somehow has 3 God Shields and like 300 hearts. Yeah, it's mega lucky. 4 out of 5 Heraldic plates is really good too. Not having the Black Dragonhide mask sucks though, obviously. For that, I think it's a master or elite step. Could you swing by his Spory and show your risk for if you DC in chat? Yeah, sure. I can do that. It's just it's like all my master clue stuff. I have all my valuables in the looting bag. Everything that actually matters, as you can see here. I mean, like being able to pull out when not finishing the sets. Oh, I see. I feel like I kind of like that. Anyway, here's my, yeah, just like the Greenman's Ale, the Barrel Test Anchor, the, you know, just like stuff that I don't care if I lose, basically. This Master Clue, yeah. The only thing is that we want to make sure we definitely take this Master Clue out when we go to do the opening, because then we won't get a single Master Clue if we leave that in there, so that would be bad. Yeah, I think being able to store items in your POH is already kind of overpowered, so to make it more overpowered just seems like it might be harmful. You're 123 out of I read that as 133 out of 134 for hearts. That's still pretty good though, I think. Wait, no, that's like about, yeah, that's slightly lucky. I've run like hundreds of simulations to see how many hearts you need to finish the log. And like around 1,000 hearts, you're almost always like 10 log slots away. So if you're at 900, then yeah, you're a little bit lucky. Aren't you at the stage where most of your items fit on you / in your looting bag anyway? Yes. Is that in regards to like the storing in the POH topic? Like, for example, the fact that I can just go grab full Virtus and then just, like, put it away is, like, crazy. Like, the best in slot barraging stuff. Same thing with Ancestral. It's just crazy. Like, even though I'm already done, I should have to have the Virtus in my looting bag, which I don't. Weapons, Torva, then pots. Right, and I don't have to hold any armor sets because I can just store them all. It's interesting they didn't make Torva storable in the POH, because that's like the one exception. It seems like every modern armor set that gets released gets storable. Except for Torva. Oh, and I have to pick my nose. I don't want you guys to see. Mage sets were always storable. True. Like Mystic and stuff. I guess Mystic Infinity. Yeah, you're right. Hey, what am I doing? Yeah, Missouri being storable is kind of weird, huh? The only other range set is like Clue stuff and like I guess Castle Wars range armor, but that doesn't have any stats, I don't think. Alright guys, I think I'm going to try something here. I'm going to see if I can... So far I've only been playing the YouTube royalty-free music. So I've been afraid to play other stuff because I've heard YouTube streaming is like really strict on music. But let's see, I'm going to try playing something here that's not on this for the first time. So we'll see if this video gets demonetized. I'm going to type in... yeah, here we go. It's an hour-long set. Okay, it's pretty loud, sorry. It's gonna be some Age of Mythology music. I'm just in the mood. So hopefully I don't get a strike on the channel. This will be a little experiment. Get louder, please. This should be good, right? Been watching you since the Cox days, but haven't ever watched you live. Hey, well, thanks for coming by the stream, Mr. Matt. I appreciate you, sir. Hope you're doing well. I actually helped in quite a few tops. Oh, okay. What's your in-game name? Oh, right. The spined set. I forgot about that. Bro, I play the shit out of AOM. Hey, dude, this fucking game is sick. I love this game. Top 5 games of all time for me. The music's not too bad either. What are you getting the hard clues from? Jellies. We have killed about 50,000 jellies so far. We're about 180 hours in. I never actually played Age of Empires, so I can't say. I've heard good things though. At the time it was Ass Daddy, I think. Okay, I don't know if I remember that name. Seems vaguely familiar. Goatest of all time, Loki. What's up? My cat's named after you? What's your cat's name? Is it Loki? That would be awesome. If you have like a cat collar with the name Loki on it, you should send that in my Discord. I would love to see that. My buddy and I used to make custom battles on AOM, Osiris for the win. Yeah, the old customs, there was so many sick custom games back then. Like all the tower defense ones, the mini games, good times. Discord kitten? I don't know what that means, actually. What's up, Jake T? Good to see you, man. Don't really watch streams, but hop in to see progress getting close. Do you get bored during clues compared to other grinds? Hey, well, thanks for stopping by the stream, Mr. Alex B. Do I get bored doing clues? Yeah, I mean, clues are like probably the least input than any other thing I think I've done. Like, I literally stood on the same tile for 100 hours to catch the 50,000 eclectics, or 25,000 eclectics. Same thing with the ham members. At least hard clues, you can like really optimize the barraging of the jellies quite a bit, so it's kind of nice. It lets you use your mind a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty over this, honestly. We're close to 200 hours in, still got a bit to go. But the video is going to be sick, so I'm happy for it. I'm happy to be... If the video is not sick, then that will be a huge letdown, but we'll have to see. Man, if we can pull some third age, that would just be the best thing ever. Did you ever watch the race to first Max UAM back in the day between Lowlander and Perm Iron? I did not, no. Those sound like names that I should recognize, though. I feel like... Didn't Sebe and Settle talk about those people in their recent podcasts? Are those some, like, OG gamers? I'm going to watch it. Hey, at least we got one view on the next video, boys. Shout out to Jake T. SMO, I have 3 third age pieces in the 900 hard clues I've done. That's crazy. You should have about a third of one. Which third age piece do you want the most? Ooh, that's a fun question. Hold on, let me think about it. Which third age piece do I want the most? I feel like Mage Robe Top would be sick. Any of the melee set would be sick. Anything that's individually storable. I think they're all individually storable, actually, yeah. Obviously, like, we're going to be doing 100 masters, so we could get the druidic set. That would be fucking insane. Let's see, I can look really quick while we're running. Yeah, any of the range set would be cringe. Otherwise, yeah, it is just... The mage amulet would suck, the mage hat would suck, but either the robe top or bottom would be sick, any of the melees, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, also the weapons would be sick. Third age cloak, I guess would be cool. Third age bow is actually super useful. Third age pickaxe would be so fucking sick, yeah. There's pretty much anything except for the range set. I guess that's cool. I didn't realize how many cool options there were. It'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it to keep getting baited by the live stream notification. Yeah, sorry about that. Feel free to unnotify. No hard feelings. Extremely lucky there, but my luck elsewhere is so bad. Damn. Yeah, the melee shield is sick. Alex, I agree. What KC did you get first? Enhanced weapon seed? So back when I got it, it was just the Blade of Saildor. The enhanced weapon seed didn't exist yet, but it was 283 KC. I remember because I got back-to-back and Blade of Saildor into the pet at 284 KC. What DPI do you play at? 15,000. Or like 10,000 or something, I forget. It's really high. My personal favorite is Range Top? Really? Interesting. I have that one and I don't really like it that much. I mean, it is unique, but I just feel like there's so much more iconic ones. So many UAMs with threaded shield. Yeah, didn't Devious get that? I'll have to listen to that podcast then. Yeah, Lowlander was the first to max UAM. Permine was the first to 99 Slayer. They were both stream on Twitch and we're going for ranks. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't around during that era. I mean, I was, but I didn't watch Twitch during that time. The kite is the easiest to flex. Yeah, that's another thing. Flexibility. You definitely got to have some flexibility. That's why like the third age range Vambraces would be like so troll, because you can't even like see them. If I'm not mistaken, third age robe top and bottom actually have a magic damage bonus too, right? Which makes them like technically usable if you're willing to take like a small DPS loss, which is kind of cool. I have third age range legs on the UAM and it's not cringe. I don't know if you're coping, because you can't really beat Missouri, unfortunately. What's up, William B? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Dirk? Melee set is by far my fave. Every piece is just iconic. Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I saw you at Forestry in Sears Village a few months back and was like, can't wait for the next vid, epic clue openings. Hey, thanks for coming by the stream, Kurt Westman. I miss those Forestry days. I received third age 3 times. Each time was the third age Vams. There's no way. I would need to see the proof of that. That's so unlikely. Lots of wildy steps. You have Vamps, Amulet, and Mage Hat, and Coif? That is horrendous, dude. Holy shit. It's like the worst possible thing. That is so sad. I'm sorry, man. I remember getting third age a week before they updated storage mechanics to allow individual withdraw. Did you drop it? Are you a UAM? Because that happened to me too. I was in the exact same situation. It was like a few weeks after I got the skirt that they introduced individual storage. And everyone was like, wow, that sucks, he has to drop it. But then I just kept it and then luckily got to store it. The 4 smallest and the hardest ones to flex. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I got 3rd age mage rogue top on my 4th hard kill in the iron. That is sick. Yeah, I love seeing those, man. That's awesome. Yeah, probably one of the most flexible pieces, honestly. It shouldn't count as an RS3 and not RSS, so I'm more embarrassed to say I have had an RS3 account. That's okay. Oh shit, I did this wrong. Forgot to buy the royal seed pod last time we were here. There isn't a TOA step. You kept it, yay! You didn't answer if you were UAM though, so I'm assuming not. Oh, it was the elite, yeah. I only have 2 elite steps, so I don't feel like doing them right now, because if I get a wilderness step, I'll have to drop it, and then I'll probably get another one from Moscato soon enough, which will reset the clue progress. Oh, you are a UAM, gotcha, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the UAM Discord, like, logs all of the UAMs who've gotten 3rd age. And my name's on there twice because I've gotten 2 pieces, but I didn't see anyone on there who had 3 or more. So if we get more 3rd age, we might be the most 3rd age given UAM in the game, at least recorded. Ooh, 3rd age wand. That's a fun one. That comes from elites only, right? If I'm not mistaken, elites and masters. $1,000 hard clue openings is going to be so hard, dopamine-wise. Dude, I can't wait. Like, it's gonna be so fucking sick. By the way, I'm planning to live stream that on YouTube. So for all of you who are in here right now, look forward to that in about a week and a half. I will be streaming the opening. Remember, we have a 1/3 chance to get 3rd age. And roughly every 463 clues, we will either get a piece of 3rd age or a piece of gilded, with an 80% chance for it to be gilded. So we're expected to get at least 2 pieces of gilded. Yeah, for the when we opened the 1,000 easies and mediums, I basically just like 1-ticked open them because I wanted to get through them without taking like 10 hours. But for the hards, I'm gonna have to open them so slow, and it's gonna be so much more dopamine. But the video is gonna be so much longer because it's gonna be like, yeah, it's just gonna be sick. You get rune items. Like, rune items are good on their own. We're gonna get like 50 million GP just from opening them, just from the generics. We're gonna get a ton of runes. It's gonna be great. I was so sad it couldn't autocast ancients. What a scam, bro. 3rd age can't autocast ancients? That seems wrong. planning to be there for that live stream. Hey, I wonder if I should make like a post about it or something. I think I should. That'd be a good idea. Like maybe a week before. Will you still make a vid or just live stream? Yeah, definitely will make the vid. That's my main bread and butter, is the YouTube videos. At least they gave us sawed off ancient staff though. It kept me happy until I got the Kodai. Is the damage on that like 10% or is it 15? Magic damage? I never had one. I guess it predates ancient spells. I was thinking that when you said it, but then I was like thinking like the word ancient staff means that it's probably like an ancient spell, so it would predate anything else, right? I don't know. Alright, this is the second time in the stream where we have caught up with the chat. Oh, that's funny. The first time was exactly 1 hour in, and now we're 2 hours in, and we have fully caught up with the chat once again. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, yeah. Not sure what age ancients are from, but maybe after 3rd. Sawed off is 10%. I see, okay. Oh, with the crystal, is it 15? That'd be crazy. That'd be so valuable. Back in my day, it was just Staff of the Dead or Kodai. Zaros predates the creation of Gillinor, so ancient spells are for sure older. That's what I was thinking. I'm glad we have it. Excuse me, in the in written words though. Thank you, Matthew. How's chat doing? What are you guys up to today? What is today? Is it Sunday or Saturday? It is Saturday, June 7th. How are you all enjoying your weekend? Any fun weekend plans? It's not a flat damage buff for each crystal. They each augment their specific type. I see. So it doesn't boost it. It only gives the special effect. Gotcha. About to get 92 Slayer. Looking forward to All Stars. Oh, All Stars. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a fucking fuck fest. I'm very excited. For whatever reason, last year I didn't even care that much about DMM All-Stars, but this year I've been much more invested. Why is this happening? Why aren't the clues refreshed? Are these ones not refreshed? Oh, okay, that's why. All the wilderness steps. There we go. Setting an alarm for it? Good, good. Just started summer break from college. A time to relax? Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it? June 7th. Yeah, it's right about the time all the little collegies are gonna come home. Dropping the kids off at their grandparents for the night and taking the wife out on a birthday dinner date adventure. Ooh, that sounds cool, William. Where are you guys going? Also, what are you in college for, Blossom Bonnell? I'm always surprised to hear how many, like, weird jobs people have and how many different, like, areas people are putting their studies into. Randomly, people just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a lawyer, or like, I'm a brain surgeon. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I really hope we get to see Oda go God mode. I'm sure we will. I'm trying to get my last skilling pet at the soul runes until the boys hop on. Your last skilling pet, damn. It's impressive. Can regular accounts juggle clues the same way? Yes. They can. 1 hour timer for everybody. I'm going to start college at 30 years old. I want to get a degree in social work. Hey, there you go. Better late than never. Marine biology. Oh, okay. That was like my favorite class in high school that I took. Good times. The dream would be to, like, I guess, work with like a bunch of animals all day, every day, and yeah, that would be sick. If you want to get a job in cybersecurity, let me know. Hey, can I have a job, Aaron Sloan? How much are you paying? I promise to be the most cyberiest, securiest guy out there. 80K starting? Where do I sign? Grinding 99 fishing IRL? Yeah, that's what I should have said. I'm jealous. Blossom was just talking to my wife about how we wish we could go on summer break now. Yeah, soak it in. Once you're an adult, there is no summer break. It's just non-stop. I shouldn't say once you're an adult. Once you're, like, in the adult world or something. Pass a background check and be able to get a TS SCI. Ah, yes. I was just thinking about my TS SCI last night. I was just like, yeah, my TS SCI is so formatted properly that it's just, it makes me so happy to think about. I think about that like every other day. That was sarcasm. I have no idea what TS SCI is, and it bothers me when people speak in acronyms as if people know what that means. This is the wrong teleport. Easier to get than you can imagine. So it's just like the certificate or something. But how hard is it to get a job in that field? It's a clearance, like a security clearance. Not hard at all. I'm gonna look into it later. TSSCI. Top secret sensitive compartmented information. It's a high level security clearance that allows individuals to access high sensitive information. Does that mean you have to work for the government though? Why am I not teleporting? Oh, you do have to work for the government. I'm currently at my 10-year mark in the Marine Corps. I'm about to retire at 20 years, and I really want to work for CPS. So between now and when I retire, I'll earn my degree. I'm an NOC tech, but I get to work with SOC, VOC, and POS. I now trust Loki with all my security needs. That was easy. Sounds like I already got a job. You got your bachelor's in CS and didn't get you a job eventually, but you got your foot in the door with your Net Plus certification. I feel like I've heard that story like so many times, that it's not the degree that gets you the job, but like some other thing. Loki would have to give up decentralized currency rants working for the Big G. Nah, dude. Didn't you know the government's got a strategic Bitcoin reserve now? You don't have to work for the government, however, government jobs are what give you the need for a clearance of some form. So if I didn't need the clearance, I could just immediately jump into private cybersecurity and start at 80K without any experience. Am I piecing that together properly? If you can get your SEC plus via CompTIA, which is so easy, I can get you a job starting at 80K. Is it remote work? You can work from home if you're doing cybersecurity, right? Hey! Cat was scratching. Those private security firms do government work, I see. That's requiring a clearance. Gotcha. You have to move to DC, so it's not remote work. You can have crypto and still work for the government, I promise. Yeah, that would be shocking if you couldn't. Private cyber is harder to get into, not possible, but the government barrier entry is so much lower, I see. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to move to DC. I know I've heard of a lot of cybersecurity people say they work remote, so I wonder how they can do it. Most people on my team don't have degrees. It'll be nice in like 10 years when it makes a difference in the promotion or something. That makes sense. Although hopefully if you're good enough at your job, that should speak for itself. Your job is hybrid, 2 days in office, 3 days at home. CompTIA is great. They have a lot of good certs. Is that like a organization that gives certifications? Computer Information Technology certifications and tech training. Gotcha. Next time in Naples, I need to meet up with you and hang out a bit. Sure, I'm down, I guess. It's kind of far from me, but how about you buy me a pizza and then we can hang out. And then I'll like drive a little bit or something. I'm sure we can figure something out. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of remote jobs, but getting into them is not easier than getting into government contracting. I see. It'd be cool to live in DC. I just own my house in Florida, and my girlfriend's here. But it's interesting to know that that opportunity is out there. I am not in Naples. Kurt Westerman is cashing in on this Aaron Sloan offer for a free 80K a year salary. Will he follow through, or was it all just talk? Yeah, I am north of Tampa. I don't know how you knew that. Oops, did not mean teleport. Oh, you live north of Tampa. That's weird. That's where I live. Already friends. Well, I'm going to go eat something and then go to the gym, so I'm probably gonna have to end the stream. It just did a nice little 2 hours. That's about average for me. I'm not much of a streamer. This was fun though. This was a fun stream. It was nice chatting with all you guys. Getting to know you a little bit, having some fun conversations, learned a few things, gained a few things. That's a success in my eyes. Go ahead and pause the music. We gotta hang out eventually. I'm 45 minutes north. I don't know, man. We'll have to get to know each other first. Yes. But yes, hey, what's up? I just got here. Sorry, shoot. I'm sure we'll see each other soon. I'm gonna stream probably in the next few days. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. Kurt and James and Aaron and Prophet Gamer and everybody else who's been chatting. Yeah, maybe I'll see you guys in the next few days. Otherwise, that's it for me today. So, as always, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care. Until next time, I love you. Bye.